keep on speaking something. When you're doing some work there, you keep on speaking about some topic. So the audio, the video is not completely empty. No, it is visible now. You have perhaps left the meeting. Yes, now you are there in the meeting. Stop sharing it. So this all the rehearsals you are supposed to do morning. Tomorrow morning, come early, and everybody do the rehearsals.
Good afternoon, everyone. Paper number 102, Literature of Neoclassical Period. And I am deal with an character of Clarissa. First of all, Alexander Pope. We know that Alexander Pope and their satirical poem of beauty and religion, and my friends also about that deal with an this poem. But I am just to suggest that character of Clarissa, and that Alexander Pope wrote this quote, and I like so much. Blessed is the who expect nothing, for he shall never be disappointed. And he was born in 21st May 1688, died on a 13 May 1744. Alexander Pope was an English poet and satirist of the Augustan period, and one of its greatest artists and exponents. 18th century, a master of heroic couplet. And one of that thing we just know that we don't know, but I just suggest you. And Alexander Pope, as a boy, he was called that little nightingale, because his voice is so melodious voice, and their classmates and everyone tell him a little nightingale. Pope was an Roman Catholic influence. Society very close to him, and we deal with that character of that poem. I just only that pick up two character, Belinda and Clarissa, and I just like so much Clarissa's character, and that's why I can suggest you that deep of that Clarissa's mindset. First of role model of a protagonist, how we can we just study a novel, drama and poetry, and see that many of protagonist heroine, and just I can see that Clarissa is that different one, so I can pick up that Clarissa's tone of that poem. And second, Belinda, wealth and beauty is everything for her. Clarissa, expansional beauty, a role model of protagonist that are different from others. We just see that novel, poems, and everything that protagonist is some different. We study that Pride and Prejudice, and one of that more character, a female character, but Elizabethan was some different kind of character. That's why she is a protagonist. And also that quality of that protagonist, smart, strong, brave, outspoken, and handle a variety of setbacks with a courage, strength, and sense of humor. Providing attitude is everything when it comes to a success in life. And we just also I just a reminder of that Elizabethan is her attitude is the most important thing in Pride and Prejudice. That role model of protagonist is that attitude, their strength, their strongness. It's everything for that anyone, any woman in a protagonist. Strong minded, creative, independent, determination, intelligence, reading, and education. It's also a quality deal with a female protagonist. And Pope particularly focused on the rituals of a womanhood, and it's a highly considering towards a woman in this poem. This Pope says humor is often offensive and point to a more widespread view interpretation of that value of a woman in the society. Character of Belinda. We know that Belinda is all about that beauty and wealth. In that poem start, there one he's I don't think that name Angel. I think Ambriel or one of them. There are curl, there are hair, and also it's all about that beauty. Belinda is a really is a virtuous as she seems. She is actually a bit of a slippery character, and their name and their beauty. We just slipper on their character comes to terms with as the reader is provided with a relatively little essence to her inner thought, and her action are often governed by supernatural forces. Their aerial and anything it's a supernatural forces. We can see that Belinda with their servant, I can see that supernatural. And also that I just read in that womanhood in the society, Belinda is a character like that. She is a makeup and beauty, and that anyone can wait for a one or two or that lady type of. She only that knew I am going to outside, so I can make up it, I can comb my hair. Also that rest of more of that time of life is with is beauty. Fundamentally, as her name suggests, with its literally meaning of that beauty. Beautiful. All readers can really know about Belinda is that she is attractive. Their name, their beauty, their hair, she looks like attractive. Anyone can notice her. And even she was inner thinking that I am going to anywhere. Everyone was looking at me, my hair, my makeup, my dressing style. It's a kind of that kind of a mindset of character in a womanhood. We can see that character of Clarissa, a virtuous young woman. Clarissa is noted for her exceptional beauty, virtue, and accomplishment. She is a moral and a person with a very strong moral compass. She is known for her extreme beauty and her kindness, and she helps the poor. She delivers a speech about the whole physical beauty is ultimately fleeting, and that instant a woman should construct on being as a moral upright as they possibly can. Clarissa was the only that suggests you that beauty is no matter. Everyone was one time in a grave. Their beauty is not matter in a whole life. But we can see that in a today's society, we can see that a figure, body language, also that a face, beauty, hair, everything we can only not only gentlemen that notice it, but only girls are there. Girls also notice that kind of things. And that Clarissa's character, we can see that she is our describing that virtue is very matters for our thinking and our whole life with spend and anyone. That is virtue is more important for everyone. Clarissa is that kind of character. And I just suggest that one thing that drawing room was a big mirror, but in that a house back that all beauty in the grave. Clarissa, a real heroine or a protagonist? She is like a real heroine. First encounter Clarissa by a name. She is sleeping that fateful Caesar to a baron, unblinging him to commit his atrocity against Belinda. Clarissa remains her. How when are all his glories, all our pains, unless good sins preserve what a beauty gains, that aligns by that Clarissa. And at this point, I would very like it. Clarissa, a man is a fool to desire a woman for a beauty alone, and a woman is a fool to demonstrate nothing but beauty in order to attract him. And that Clarissa proved that point in their conversation that a woman is only desire to attract that man of that beauty. It's like a fool, and man was at that only see that beauty in a woman. It's also that fool. Clarissa is a richly point out a beauty alone is no virtue, for it's a fleeting. Fleeting, it's in a Gujarati, it's like a kshanik. Its beauty is like a kshanik. Clarissa encounters that charms strike that sight, but merits win the soul. Charms strike the sight. Beauty, it's a pleasure for us sometimes. It's like in a 14, that a woman is a 14 and man is on 50. It's like a very beautiful, handsome. But after 50s, there are curls in that face, there are gray hairs. But merits wins that soul. But as other personality, attitudes win that other soul. Clarissa was a right after all. So error is a human to forgive, divine. Thank you. That is my resources.
Okay, questions to her?
Who is really on Clarissa's side?
Really on Clarissa's side. Even my king, Alexander Pope.
According to you, mentality of contemporary women can be compared to whom? Clarissa or Belinda?
According to me, it's a contemporary woman is a mindset with an 90% of that woman in a mindset with a Belinda's side. There are of some women are in that Clarissa's side.
Okay, don't forget to put your questions in the chat. Okay.